Back pain is no joke. It can literally limit everything in your life. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And now if you sit a lot for work and then you get up and you start to move and try to be active, but your back is that piece that always seems to aggravate you and you can't figure out how to fix it, I want you to check out today's video because I'm gonna go exactly over what you need to do to fix it. Now, the first thing that you need to do if you're doing this by yourself is to think about what moves exactly, what are you doing throughout the day that makes it worse, okay? Because if you're just gonna come to, oh, my back always hurts and then nothing gets it better, nothing seems to make it worse, look, whatever, I can't give you a solution if we don't know what's going on exactly. So I want you to really be aware, okay, is it when I sit for, after my day? Is it actually just when I go to twist and move? Is it, maybe you're on the golf course and you're swinging and that's what torques it and makes it worse. Even if it's, look, your back pain's probably always gonna be there, right? It's always kind of there, but what kind of raises the level a little bit? What just kind of tones it down just a little bit? If you can figure that stuff out and have a professional give you some advice based on that, then they're gonna give you the solution for exactly what you need. So I want you to keep that in mind. And now when you go through this routine that I'm gonna give you too, I want you to really be aware because back pain is it can be very testy. So if you're doing something that really makes your pain worse, and it's a move that is, again, this is not a custom program for you and what's going on. So if it's a move that's making it worse, you need to not do it, okay? It's not go through it and it'll feel better after. You need to just get rid of it if it's making it worse. Okay, reassess, think about, am I doing this the right way? Maybe I can tweak it, change it a little bit. It still makes my back pain worse. Just skip it and go to the next one. Now, if you do a move and you're like, oh my gosh, it makes my pain a lot better, you need to tell me, you need to tell who's ever helping you exactly, what move you did and how it made it feel better, so that way they can give you more of those same types of moves, okay? So keep that in mind as we go through this. This next one's gonna be really important. You see it all the time. It's called a forward bend. You just wanna make sure you're doing it the right way, and with any of these moves, you wanna do it very slow and controlled. It's not fast and then see and stretch, or anything like that. It's very slow. You wanna just be aware of what's going on. So number one is you just want to slowly just let your hands slide down, right? And just go down with a forward bend. So we're not doing this thing, or we're not grabbing and torquing, right? Your back is really sensitive. You have to be careful. That actually kind of hurt my back. So you just want to go really slow down and just kind of really have a sense. Close your eyes. See what you feel in your back. I start to get a little bit of pulling in my back here, which is okay. It's not really paining yet. And then you just want to let this hang. Just go where you can. This is where you're at. That's cool. Okay. So now if you know, okay, really you feel tension here, you might get some of your hamstring. That's normal. You really want to get a little bit of tension here. And you just want to take a deep breath in and then just blow it out. And let your body just kind of hang. And you want this tension here to let go of your back. Okay, so you just want to ease up and let that bend. So you're letting it just slide apart, okay? Don't just force it and hold it though. Again, you want to deep breath and then just kind of let your back, right? You're letting your back bend, not your hips, okay? So you're coming through here nice and easy. Good. And then you'll come up just out of it a little bit. So we're really getting you aware of where you're moving from, okay? Because this is through my hips. This, if you look, is all through my back, which is okay. You can go through your back. And I can keep going. And look, my hips still haven't really moved. But you can get a little stretch in it, which is going to be okay. So let me know how that feels to you. You just got to be aware of it. So I would kind of go through that at least once or twice for a 30-second hold. Once you get a little stretch, deep breath, and then see if you can let it go again, okay? Good. And then come back up, nice and easy. And there's something to pay attention to. When you do come up, you don't want to do all of, one of those all the time. You want to come up. Try to come through your hips a little bit. Okay, good. So you saw where that was. Now we're going to go on the floor. So I just have a mat here. You want some padding. Okay. And now the next one that we want to do is just a pelvic tilt. Okay. So you're going to come in here and you're going to drive your low back into the mat. You're going to hold it. 5 seconds and then back. Okay. So now I'm in an arch. This is uncomfortable for my back. It could be for yours. It might be a little different. And now I'm going to drive my belly button straight into the mat. So my low back, feel it hitting there. Now there's an arch and a gap. Now it's hitting. Okay, you want to hold it for 5. And then take a little break.
So this is really putting all the force in your core, and it's taking pressure out of your back. That's an issue. Good, okay. So 10 of those for 5 seconds, and we're going to do the next step. So you're going to do the same thing. You're going to tilt, good, you're going to tighten your belly, and then you're actually going to lift up your butt. Okay, we're not doing this thing though and arching through our back. Okay, all the work has to come from our hips. Remember, the more work you get in your hips when you do anything, the less in your back. You want to protect your back right now. Roll, tilt, and then drive up. Now I'm squeezing my butt, my right leg tips over, so I got to squeeze my left a little bit, hold for 5, back down, okay? Just like everything, it's slow and controlled, guys. This is aggravating. You don't want to do quick motions, it's going to make it worse. Roll again, up and drive. Good, and then back down, okay? Same exact thing, 5-second holds where you're up, and then do it 10 times, okay? So we've gone through the forward bend, we've done the pelvic tilt, we've done the bridge, which is great. Now we're just going to do a couple of light rolls, okay? So remember, we're in like a curved forward posture here. If you can imagine, like me bending forward, right? And now we're just kind of doing a little roll. This I kind of do for just a little soft tissue. I'm going to go to the right. So it just kind of gives it a little soft. My left side is a little tight. So, there, just kind of nice and easy. Good. You just do it for about 30 seconds. It's not going to be a perfect amount of time. Great. Okay. So this next one's this is a pretty high level one. So if you have neck issues, I would probably have someone else there with you because this can be a little dangerous. So just a forewarning, do not do this if you're not comfortable with it, okay? But this is a great one to really, we're doing the forward bend, but we're doing it in a different position that really focuses on your back. So we're gonna do a roll here. You're gonna bring your legs over. Good. Like I said, watch your neck, make sure you have some padding, and then you watch your legs. Right? You're just doing a forward bend, and now I'm laying down, okay? Now the biggest thing is you want to really try to let your body, your head and your arms and your upper body go, and let your legs just fall. And I just get it to pull all 3 here. I'm a very tense person, like you might be. So it's pretty common just to kind of, let everything tense. You gotta let everything go here. If you can touch your toes, good for you. I can't. I'm just breathing in and then blowing out, letting that stretch. Clinch. Okay, good. Then after about 30 seconds, just let your knees rest here on the side, and you're just gonna want to put your hand and then just roll nice and easy, just like that. Okay, again, not super fast. And just remember with all of those moves to really take it really slow. Do not force anything, especially the last one. If that's something you're not comfortable with, I wouldn't even do it. You can definitely do the other one just a little bit more and get the results that you want. Again, you need to really be a detective here. Figure out what is making your back even just a little bit worse, even if it makes it a lot worse. What is making it a little bit better? Even if it's just a little bit better, make sure you provide, professional me with that information so that way we can tailor exactly what you need to do. And now if you're going to do these things on your own, that's awesome. Then you can use that information to see okay, this one, as you're going through it, made it a little bit better, like even during or right after. So that's something you want to keep doing. I did this one, it made it a lot worse. It made it just a little bit worse. I need to, I would probably try one more time. If it still gives you that same sensation, then just dump it. There's a million other things you could be doing. So I want you to give those a shot.